over your enemies with the troll. Still, this top lane is gonna be impossible for Execration. Playing against the Witch Doctor, you are a Beastmaster. You're a little piggy. It gets stunned for 5 seconds and it definitely dies. So that's gonna be a ton of gold and an experience influx for Lilgun that you really don't want to give them. They do get a nice block off, and BDC not sure what he's doing. He has the boots, so probably gonna be going for a creep drag, understandably so. Range creep gets denied, but Luciano, not like he expected anything else to happen. So BDZ, he gets the drag of the creeps, and this is gonna be the lane of shenanigans. If they try to fight Execration on equal ground and Marvel gets his level 3 with the level 2 Maledict, Luciano will be dying over and over again. So we'll see if they're able to stop that from happening. Luciano gonna be playing some drums there. Marvel doesn't have the paralyzing casket. That's why Luciano comes in. He wants to punch him and kick him. Come on, a kick to the backside. Nope. Not gonna be happening. In Marvel now fighting the boar. Once he gets the cast, that's gonna be an easy grab for him, and nice golden experience going the way of Witch Doctor mid lane. The TA versus the Void Spirit. Void Spirit has 4 denies. TA has 3. So these guys really hating on each other, not allowing the last hits to happen. Bob coming out a bit ahead right now, coming to the tower, pulling Sanctity in, and the tower will attack Sanctity once. So Bob holding his ground and fighting there. So bottom lane. RR getting caught, and Lilgun, they get their first blood in this game. So the Sand King lane again, it will be working out quite well, and the Tiny only has 4 last hits. That's a weird one. Despite this chase happening, Lilgun are gonna be having more last hits. They actually bring the creeps with them. Avalanche toss, Tiny going for Ace, and Ace is gonna be okay. He turns around with the Stroke of Fate, 11 making sure that his buddy is okay. So Tino not starting off with the tree grab. Very interesting approach from the Tiny. We've seen different builds on a carry Tiny, but we've never seen one without a single point in tree grab. We'll see how well that works out for him. RR already took a significant amount of damage, so has to be very, very careful. Tino to be denying 2 of those range creeps. Very nicely done by the position 1 of Execration, but 11 is still farming very, very well on the Sand King, and both of the side lanes are going extremely well for the side of Lilgun. The problem is, though, the mid lane isn't. Sanctity, for now, just losing a ton of CS. He's gonna be losing another creep here to the tower, and here he should finally be getting a solid amount of CS. He also doesn't have the small camp. Is he bringing out the sentry? Not really the case. So Sanctity, his ability to ramp up the farm here in the mid lane, it's really not going to be that great. RR gets a kill on Ace on the bottom lane, and Tino, he set it up quite nicely. So the Avatos combo now working out quite well for him. Bob and Sanctity fighting each other here. Bob is being dove a bit. Not sure if Sanctity wants to be this deep. With a few TPs, he could actually die. Bob pulling him in, and there's a TP. RR is coming over. Sanctity in a lot of trouble. There's a water rune, and they'll be able to break him there with the brains splattered across the ground. RR, he makes sure that Bob gets that one in the end. Sanctity will be going down. Not really sure what he was doing there. And Luciano, he is being chased down. That's the Maledict on him, but it's only level 1, and it will basically be killing him. Not a lot of damage was taken by the Beastmaster, and he does survive. Let's see if he gets out of this bad predicament and what he decides to do. Is he gonna TP or just wait in the trees? He will TP there in the back, and BDZ, he has already brought some nice creeps towards him and even has a healing salve for his buddy. I got you, bro. And though Luciano, he only has 7 last hits, so this Beastmaster is really struggling. Though him and BDZ, I guess combined, their CS is gonna be somewhat okay. Mid lane, Sanctity now. The problem is this TA doesn't farm the woods as fast as it used to. So losing the mid lane not really gonna be that great for him. Ace getting pushed out of the jungle. Snapfire, look at how aggressively he's going. Ace is afraid of lizards, and get away from me, you grandma. And if he was that rare guy in the younger generation who stands up in the bus for an older lady after that engagement, he's definitely not gonna be looking at life that way. Snapfire kind of Putting a bad word there for old people. Bob, he gets the kill in the mid lane, and Sanctity, he dies again. This is somewhat of a repeat of game number 1. Both of the games, the mid lane kind of decided the flow of the game. In the first game, it was Bob winning. In the second game, it was Sanctity. And now Bob gonna be winning again. 26 last hits compared to the 15. This TA has as much as the Beastmaster, who is up against the Troll. One of the best counters for him. Luciano, though, talking about him, he's probably gonna be going down. Actually, no, he does survive. He turns around. Now Marvel is in some trouble. BDZ comes over, has the swashbuckle. The pigs, they're slowing down Marvel, and BDZ, he wants him dead. He's gonna have the swashbuckle, but still, it will not be enough damage. He goes to the side, understanding that he would have put himself in a really bad position, and Marvel with 2 salves will be okay. Now, Ace and RR still fighting it out. The Stroke of Fate on Bob, but he has one more Astral Step. Still Sanctity with his haste rune. He might decide to chase. No. Bob, he gets himself into a defensive enough position, and he knows he shouldn't be throwing away his lead that easily. So he's gonna be dancing towards the mid lane, and just, some nice moves. There's the Ace. Now the Scatter Blast to his face, and he gets annihilated there. Ace will get the stun on RR, but it doesn't mean that he will survive. Jump to the side. RR, one more hit. No, it's gonna be the swashbuckle from the side. BDZ comes at the right time, and Ace, he loses his life, laughing it out. But I'm pretty sure it's not funny for him at all. Nice attempt, though, to get out of the way there. RR will attempt to dodge the Inkswell, but in the end, with the help of BDZ, it really will not matter top lane. There was a rotation. They want X1, 2, 3 dead. Bob doesn't do that much damage. Luciano comes over with the Maledict on him. He will definitely die, but X1, 2, 3 in a bad position as well with the board slowing him down. Bob, he needs to connect with that Ether Remnant. No, he's just gonna be able to get him with the right clicks. And now, Witch Doctor, he wanted to save your body. Where you're gonna die as well. He waits there, and cool guys don't look at explosions. Man, do I love when people are so awesome. Bob, he looks to the other side. He's like, Omae wa mou shindeiru. That was the sentence that he probably said there, and Witch Doctor, thinking that he was gonna get out of there with a TP. Man, was he naive. 11, he TPs to the top lane. He has the Vanguard, should be able to survive anything that they throw at him, especially having the Sandstorm in a few seconds. He's gonna get stunned up. They have a Sentry going for 11, who doesn't have the mana. There's gonna be a TP from the TA. Sanctity is only level 7, but he has the haste. And now Bob, he had a big advantage, but Sanctity will get a kill, and he wants more. Luciano, did you just TP to the lane? Where you're gonna get back to the base very, very fast, juking around the trees, ring around the rosy. They're playing together, but the girls are gonna be stronger than boys, at least in those early years. So Luciano will be going back to the base, and Sanctity, with those 2 kills, he's not completely back in this game, but he's gonna be quite happy with what had happened. The dive on the Sand King with a Vanguard, definitely a bad choice from Execration, and they will pay the price for it. Now Bob going for the bottom lane. He's mad about what happened. The Ether Remnant, it will not connect. He gets silenced up, and Bob will be stopped in his tracks. So now he's looking again towards the other target. Marvel gets the stun to BDZ. Pango gets to the side, but he's going to be dying here. No, actually being protected by his teammates to dissimulate damage. It's not going to be enough. They get the stun on Bob. Bob not looking that healthy. The Ether Remnant does connect. Ace getting quite low, and Sanctity, he doesn't have the damage. They'll burn through the refraction charges. You have no defenses, though. Bob has to run away. He has no defenses either. The Scatter Blast. Sanctity is taking a ton of damage. BDZ is still alive. Swashbuckle to the side, and he's okay. Now Sanctity, he has the refractions again getting pulled back, but they will overlap the stuns, and Sanctity now with the 3 more attacks. No, yeah, he has 3 more refraction damage attacks. He should be able to kill the Grandma. Let's see if the Snapfire has anything to do here to survive, but it's looking like RR will be going down. Bob, he disconnects. He doesn't want to look at his guy dying, and in a very cool position. Man, you need to be meditating for 1 billion years to be able to do this. Look at it. Like one of the coolest ninja poses that we've ever seen. Some of the anime creators are definitely going to be stealing this one. Look at how awesome. You know, I don't want to look at the Grandma. Come on. Man, this is cool. Imagine the amount of focus one would need to do this. And it's even like on top of a river. Look at this. If I was Lilgun, I'd be afraid. You're playing against a very, very formidable ninja. To be honest, I don't even want this post to end ever. This is just so awesome to look at, and I could be looking at this Void Spirit for the entirety of the day. So, Execration, they're gonna be disconnecting as well. It seems like BDZ and Tino, they like Dispose as well, and they're gonna be looking at it for a long time. Just kidding, Execration. They had some ping issues at the start of the game. It's really not good for them to have those now, considering that this is the elimination game, not the elimination series. An elimination game, you don't come back right now, and you're out of the tournament. And this is the best tournament in the world, the most important one. There's no reason to do not fix your internet connection right now, and they're doing their best. They're calling their providers. Yo, we're playing the most important tournament in the world. What are you doing? Sorry, we're gonna make it happen, though. It seems like they didn't, because the ping is probably still persisting. Bob, he goes out again. Get out. We want to be looking at the Zen mode of the Void Spirit. Not even blinking, man. Anyways, let's look at the other ones. I think that this is not gonna be that fun anymore. So Bob is the only one out right now. It seems like he's the only one having problems. And if Execration are in bootcamp, I know that they had some issues with their internet in the previous tournaments, but they said that they were gonna change their provider. So, still waiting for Bob in deep slumber. Though the one who's going to be getting into an even deeper slumber is the Snapfire. She is smiling here, but you know when old people hit a certain age, even if they know that life is coming to an end, they're smiling because they know they lived a great life. Maybe that's the idea here behind the Snapfire, though. Mortimer smiling, though. I don't think any pet would like their owner to be taken down, and a lot of murderous intent in this one. Look at all of that murderous intent just going around her. And can I? If you guys have any questions in the chat, please feel free to post them, because these are the moments I always repeat it, and when I am actually sad that I'm casting alone. I don't have a friend right now to talk to actually exchange life experiences. No, because us Dota players, we have a lot of life experiences. We sit in our room, play video games, and kind of always the same map. But Ice Rock does change the map, so the experience does change from time to time, I guess. So Execration now, even Tino will be disconnecting. Did they say a second? I think a second has passed. Bob is back. Okay, Bob, is he finally out? Did he finally get all of his energy? I'm looking at the cool Void Spirit, and suddenly I see harpies, and they're ugly. Doesn't harpies just like be very hot chicks or something? At least in World of Warcraft they are. I don't like this game anymore. So as I said, these are the situations where I'm actually longing for a co-caster. Just spouting nonsense. Sure, it might sometimes be fun to you guys. Imagine how I feel. Imagine sitting in your room and you're speaking to yourself. It's not fun. I have to say, it's not fun. And you can feel crazy at times.
Unfortunate. Come back and die again.
So two more heroes are disconnected, Bob and Tino. Can they play without their carries? BDZ yesterday, he did play a really cool Monkey King. Not sure that he can carry the game with the Pango, though. So, still having a pause. A Lilgun. I mean, going for such underrated tactics as attacking your opponent's internet, just cyber attack on an Execration when you're like, yo guys, we gave them 8 kills, this game isn't going too well. What are we gonna do? Okay, cyber attack, pay some hackers, pay some programmers. They attack Execration's bootcamp, or maybe just pay some guy with the scissors to go cut the cables there from Execration. Where am I from? I'm from Serbia. I'm from Serbia. It's the best country in the world. It's in the Balkans. And if you ever get a chance to visit it, be sure to do so. People here are known for their hospitality. So you're going to be getting good food. Maybe even good, healthy food. Unless you... yeah. You know, it doesn't always have to be healthy, but homemade, nice, beautiful. Women are nice, but you can't have our women. You're if you mess with Serbian women, you're gonna have to answer to me. People are saying that I need a pay raise. Nah, guys, believe me. Moon is paying me my weight in gold every single time. So, people are asking if I'm still playing Dota. Well, I do play it for fun from time to time. My medal isn't even there. No, I kind of feel bad. To be honest, I ruin games. When I cast for a whole month, I ruin games for the other people. Okay, now I lost some MMR. I'm at 7.2, 7.3k. But when I'm at 8k and I cast the... tournament, then I start playing games, and you start going in games with the top 100 people, right? Someone who is playing for the entirety of the day, and you just ruin it for them. I just come in for some fun, and guys in Europe, especially the CIS guys, can be very brutal in their insults when you ruin their games, and I'm aware of that. But you know, it's not like I can do anything about it. I cast for a month, I'm out of practice, and then I come inside of a Dota game and they just destroy me. So, I don't play Dota that much. Sometimes I have an account of a friend and I play with my girlfriend. I support her, so when she plays the core, we usually lose the games. No, when I play, usually win. Obviously, because if I would play with her with my normal account, she just would die over and over again. So, Execration still have some issues. The rules of the tournament state that it's 10 minutes of a pause per team. I'm pretty sure that Lilgun would give their 10 minutes to Execration, but this is not looking the greatest. This game is definitely not going to get rescheduled. I'm pretty sure about it. Also, when a game time passes 1 minute by the rules of the tournament, it's over. Right, so you cannot go again, and now every single one of them is gonna disconnect. So maybe they are in a boot camp now, restarting the router. Though I'm pretty sure they should have done that immediately. How cold is in Serbia? Well, yeah, the weather, it's not that cold. It's 16 degrees centigrade. Yeah, it's not that cold. It gets to about 20 degrees right now here in Belgrade. Do I like Nikola Jokic? I don't really follow sports that much anymore. At some point in my life, though, I'm not that old though, but at some point I was just like, nah, I only watch sports games when you know it's a lot of friends, we come together, we go to someone's place, and we just let the game on, and then it's fun for me. But overall, the NBA is being played at 2 a.m. in the morning from when I'm from, and it's there's no way that I'm gonna be watching those. So I'm not like the biggest fan of Jokic. Plus, he didn't answer the call for the national team. So, no. There's any cool questions, you guys? My phone freaking died. So Execration, they're still missing their heroes. And we aren't sure if they're ever gonna be coming back. They watch football again. I only watch sports right now only when I'm together with friends. If I'd have to choose between Jokic and Djokovic, I'd guess I'd go with Djokovic. But again, it's not like I'm a big sports fan. I like playing sports. I would rather go and play football than actually watch it. They got 500 ping. Manual labor or sitting at the desk talking about the game you love, which is more appealing to you? To be honest, I actually like manual labor, not in the sense that you carry something, but let's say you're in a garden and you are I don't know, maybe you're building something around your house, you're getting plants up or something along those lines. That thing I actually prefer. To be honest, talking about Dota, it's amazing, but being in the nature, it's something that I definitely like as well. So it's hard to think about those two. Though manual labor, like carrying something heavy and destroying my back, no thank you. Execration, they still have a billion ping, and I'm not sure that this game is gonna be continuing. We're gonna be waiting for as long as we can, but to be honest, I would be surprised if this gets fixed. Usually when internet drops like that, we saw it from Execration in the previous tournament, and they couldn't play on that day. Oh, introduce the girlfriend to casting. She's a host in Serbia, a esports host, though she got fired for political reasons lately. So she probably doesn't feel like doing anything similar in the near future. But still, it wouldn't make much sense for her to cast Dota. Maybe host an event or something, but and she did do it in Serbian though. So she is well acquainted with the gaming community. So Execration, someone definitely played a bit with their internet. And they have 3 more minutes. Oh, do I watch anime? I don't watch anime actively in a sense that, you know, I watch every single one that comes out, but I have watched some of the most prominent ones. The ones that I started off as a kid, being Dragon Ball, being Naruto. The only one that I'm following actively is gonna be One Piece, because I've been watching that one for I don't know, 15 years. I'm never gonna stop that one. Pretty much, I don't watch anime actively, you know, like constantly. Oh, some came out and I'm gonna do it. So the only one that I really do follow is One Piece. So, oh, they're changing PCs. So we're gonna be waiting for that. That is really weird. So, come on, guys, come on. Let's make it happen. I want this game to continue. I really want this game to continue, but it's a bummer. It's always a bummer that that a team would get eliminated this way. You know, we do expect a lot from Execration. To be honest, I was very surprised that they got dropped to the lower bracket so early by Omega Esports, but they have been playing solidly well through the lower bracket and probably looking to take one of the top spots in the tournament. But if they lose like this, it's probably not gonna feel too great. Again, the rules are 10 minutes. And that's how long of a pause can last, and Lilgun can give their pause to Execration as well, which is something that they're definitely going to be doing, I think. Unless they are going to be like, haha, buy better computers, and who cares, we're going to win this way. So I'm not really sure what the PC changes are going to do. To be honest, if your internet isn't working well, that's about it. So, you know, trying everything, it does make sense. Why am I not casting in Russian channel? Because I cannot speak Russian. My Russian consists of bad words that you hear in Dota. I do know some Russian from being in Ukraine and in Russia, but that's about it. Me being able to cast in Russian, I'm like 10 years away from that. But like Dragon's Blood, I'm actually quite... I actually liked it a lot. It was pretty solid, I have to say. I don't know if I would be so fond of the series if it wasn't about Dota, but it was a cool way to show some of the heroes. I can see a argument in chat. People think that I don't like casting. Guys, this is a dream job for me, in a sense of making money. But if it had to be a dream environment when I would like to live, it's gonna be a natural environment, house with a garden, and if I could feed myself from the land, that would be awesome. In today's world, that's close to impossible, but you know, you can always strive towards it. So that would be the only thing that, and even in that kind of a scenario, if I would have everything like that, it's not out of the question that I wouldn't be casting Dota if I do have a internet connection in that natural environment. Obviously, I wouldn't be casting for 8 to 10 hours, but I'd still love to come over for some tournaments and want to rematch. Nah, I don't think that's gonna be I don't think that's gonna be allowed. I think Moon now is just trying to make this match happen, but I don't think it should be allowed, to be honest. Me as a caster, I don't really have much say in it, but this match should not be allowed to... Okay, they are coming. Okay, Execration, they're coming. Is it gonna be good enough, Execration? Come on, play with 500 ping. Who cares? Be the heroes here. Even if you lose, you can say it was because of the ping. Let's go. Are we really gonna be coming back into this game? Let's, given that we're probably already lost our patience, let's look at the guy who definitely achieved inner peace here by meditating for 50 years. So, Moon, she says okay. And, Execration, is everything okay? Is everything gonna be fine? I really hope so. I wanted this game to continue. I even forgot what was happening. I said the Execration are gonna win this one, of course, with me being the master of predictions. All of my predictions are always right. We might be getting into it. Let's go. Come on, Execration, please say everything is fine. Let's go. We are about to play. Go when ready. No, that's only Lilgun. No, that second, we know how long that second lasts for Execration. The time just doesn't flow the same with them. It seems like one player got hyping. That's fine, that's fine. One is okay. They're not telling us switch. I can't believe that actually 4,000 people are staying in the chat while I'm talking nonsense. So BDZ, come on, BDZ can play with hyping. He's good enough for that. It's not like it didn't happen at least a few times for him in pubs. Minute. Want to reschedule? Nah, that's not gonna happen. I think none of the players would want that. How can I be a Southeast Asia caster? Well, the games start at 6 or 7 a.m., which is pretty much when you can start screaming here in Serbia. Maybe they extended it a bit, but who cares? So, I just wake up early and I'm casting it. I started casting for Moon like 2 years ago. There were some pauses. She didn't have that many tournaments though. This year was the most active one. But I'm pretty much I pretty much cast because Moon is the one creating tournaments. You know, I would cast for other regions as well if it was the Southeast Asia region, but it's just that Moon Studio, they make Southeast Asia tournaments. If they would make any other region, I'd still cast for Moon if I could, unless it was like at 2 a.m. and I would wake up all of my neighbors, you know. Yeah, guys, rules are rules, but Moon is the rule. That's pretty much how it goes. Moon, our CEO of the studio, she's gonna have the last word every single time. The thing that she cannot override is, of course, if one team is just insisting on the rules being enforced 100%, then it's out of her hands, you know. But if it comes down to both teams agreeing whatever the studio is fine with, Moon actually gets the last word. So, oh, they're back. We're starting. Execration. They are even saying thanks to their enemies, and we're gonna be going here. RR. Now his death has been delayed for a long time, and Bob, he might die as well. Lilgun are now looking to punish, and Bob, we might just be seeing 2 kills after so much of no action. I don't know if someone timed that one, but it was for so long, and chat lost their ability to write right now. You said bad words about Moon, and you're gonna be punished for it. So I'm advising you guys to to be nice in the chat. Moon, she is she's a dictator, and you can't say anything against her. Anyways. So, Execration versus Lilgun, it will continue. There's a slight lead for Execration, but this game is still relatively even. We probably all forgot what had happened in the first 10 minutes, but who cares? That's why we have Dota to tell us everything. 8 kills on Execration and 5 on Lilgun. Troll continuing to farm. What is he going for? Gonna go for a Mage Slayer. There is a ton of magic damage on the side of Execration, so that might be the way to survive. Mage Slayer, Maelstrom, Big KB. Interesting approach to items. I actually like the idea. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Usually, it's better to go with the things that have been that have already been established. But I like when people try to do something new. So. 11, continuing to farm on the top lane. He's gonna be even more farmed than he was in the previous game. We saw how much the Sand King could do, and this was a Sand King picked in the first phase. Not gonna be the 4th pick for Lilgun, and still accomplishing so much. I have to say, he needs to be carrying that early game for Lilgun, considering that both the Troll and the TA didn't have that good of a time in their lanes. So, smoke coming out from Lilgun, going towards the top lane. Luciano and RR there, they might get caught, but Bob in some trouble. Do they have the Maledict? They will connect with it. Bob not gonna get stunned up, and he gets fed a cookie. Luciano thinking about roaring there, but not gonna be doing it. He just gets a lot of air into his lungs, and Lilgun, they knew what was coming. They're gonna get away from that one. So Sand King will deny the tower. That's gonna be the first one to fall, but still no extra gold towards Lilgun. RR without his ulti, his damage output isn't that great. We all know how much a roar into Mortimer's Kisses can do, and anyone on the side of Lilgun could easily fall to that. Even 11. He does buy his blink though, so dying right now, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. They do have the dust and the roar to the face now with the rolling thunder. They'll have the Mortimer's Kisses as well, and 11 will finally fall. He turns around thinking that maybe he can get his stun off, but with another rolling roll connecting on him, BDZ will stun him for long enough for RR to do the damage. He gets the level 6 and they immediately get the kill. I actually don't know if they would have gotten that one if Snapfire did hit level 6, but they were counting on it with all of the creeps being around. So now RR and Bob gonna be protecting that rune. Bob gets the haste, but Sanctity, if he gets one, he could hear it. He could get the kill. Bob though doesn't want to use the haste just yet, and he'll get himself away to safety with a dissimulate. So Bob, he sends a very clear message to Lilgun. You think you're good, huh? Sanctity, but they're not gonna be too happy about it. So now Sand King, he did die, but with the Blink Dagger, he can definitely exercise revenge here towards Execration. They're looking toward Luciano, who's doing a solid amount of damage to the tower, has the Alpha Wolf with these boards, but now his life will be taken. It's gonna be a much easier kill than it was for Execration killing 11. Marvel in the end will be the one getting the kill, and Sanctity, he dies in the mid lane. I really don't know what he was doing there. Just gonna get gone on by Bob and Tino, and they'll have more than enough damage to deal with the TA. So one hero dies on each side, and Execration are definitely gonna be happier with the outcome. The Beastmaster Luciano just not having the greatest time in the lane, but it doesn't matter. It's a Beastmaster. He'll have his Helm of the Overlord in a decent timing, and still the bonus items, they're just what I said. The bonus. It really doesn't matter. So Bob, he has the Kaya, going for a Sench Kaya, not that much lockdown on the side of Lilgun, but if he does get caught by all of the stuns, he would like to have some status resistance. Trying to defend the tower, thinks well, he's not gonna go for the creeps. He understood that his life is gonna be in jeopardy, and the ability to save the tower there, it was non-existent. So Bob making a good decision, and because of it, his life will stay intact. The tower, on the other hand, it will not, and Lilgun with a blink on the Sand King, they can definitely go for multiple kills. Troll has the Mage Slayer. He doesn't take that much magical damage any longer. We'll see if he can get those hits on the side of Execration, maybe prevent his Void Spirit from killing his supports in the backline though. I kinda doubt it. So Lilgun, how are their items looking? Sanctity, he has the Blink Dagger. Sand King, one of the most farmed heroes on the map, but after that death, not gonna be the case any longer. Tiny, Echo Saber, and the Shadow Blade is on its way. Sanctity is going for a Deso. Are they gonna go for another smoke here without the Sand King? I doubt they want to move. They're going towards the bottom lane. Now a smoke from the side of Execration. Only 3 of their heroes, thinking maybe they can get on top of a TA, but they're looking towards the Troll. X123, he has the Battle Trance with the Mage Slayer. He might be able to survive this one, but Bob coming from the side. X123 breaks the smoke. Where's anyone to save him with the Rolling Thunder from BDZ? It's not gonna be easy from X123 to do anything. Mortimer as well. And the Troll, he gets the ulti off. Fight me now. Come on. He is in a trance. He wants to fight, but he is not gonna be doing that well. Troll is still alive. BDZ, he wants to kill Swashbuckler. He gets it. They've already lost the Snapfire. They'll lose Bango as well, but they'll at least get the Troll. He survived barely there using his Battle Trance. It's gonna allow them to get the 2 support kills, but Execration, they are gonna be quite happy with the outcome. While this was happening, Tiny was farming, so still the gold will be going their way, and Bob going for Marvel. He needs to be very careful. Luciano coming over, has the roar. They don't want to use it just yet, and because of that, their Void Spirit might die. He has the malady on him. Void Spirit is dead. Marvel, he still survives, even with the roar being used, and Luciano, he will get himself away, but the damage is already done, and Marvel still surviving through everything. Now everyone will fall. Luciano finally does finish off this Witch Doctor with his units, but he loses them in the process as well. So this time around, Lilgun are going to be the one getting the better trade, and Execration just not wanting to use their spells immediately, get that one kill and run out. They wanted more, and their greediness will get punished by Lilgun. Sanctity with 6 kills to his name, he's actually getting close to the death. And after that fight, Moon asks him, is your lag okay? Are you okay? But Execration, everything is fine. They managed to fix the issue. It did take them a long time, but finally we can enjoy a Dota game. Ace being caught. Bob, he has the Naso Step. And he used the Ether Remnant. Now BDZ comes over. Grimstroke, can he TP out? No. Without the TP, you usually can't do it. The simulate damage will be enough for Ace to fall. Bob gets a nice easy grab, and him BDZ will be quite fine. Luciano, Feather Cookie, the Scatter Blast, not gonna connect on 11. He's gonna have a stun in a second. Luciano is just dead. Nothing he can do about that one, but can they turn this one around? With Tiny coming over, 11 will get broken to pieces. Rolling Thunder, beautifully done, and that Maledict on Tiny, it won't be doing anything, but the Witch Doctor will be the second casualty coming over, and they finish off the Beastmaster, but that's a small price to pay for the side of Execration to get 2 nice kills going their way. And look at this BDZ. He's going to be overtaking Luciano again. If we remember yesterday when he played the Monkey King, this guy in the late game can be a beast. Now he's a Pango. The ability of the hero to be that strong later on isn't really that high. But we'll see just how much BDZ can do. Luciano, you know how this goes right now. I'm going to be the carry. You get your little Helm of the Overlord and then just step aside because BDZ is coming through, and to be honest, it's not going to be easy dealing with the Spango. The only thing they do have for him is going to be the Soulbind. Before Troll and the TA get their BKBs, they're definitely going to be struggling. Troll, he does have both of his damage items. He is still overtaking the TA in terms of farm. BDZ getting caught, Shield Crash. Some damage reduction will be there, but a few more hits, he'll definitely fall. Sanctity will be the one claiming the kill, and that's going to be the Deso done. Sanctity will be doing even more right now. Nice dodge there, and 11 a little bit preemptive there with the stun, but he knew that the Void Spirit, you know, he can just get out with the Astral Staff if he doesn't connect it immediately. Marvel, thinking about a stun. Void Spirit does get himself out, but now the Sand King will jump, and Bob in a lot of trouble. They're doing a ton of damage. Multiple stuns connect, and he will die, even with the epicenter not being used. Mortimer's Kisses now, they're coming through, but RRG just has to run away, and he's going to be dying as well. With 11, he doesn't want to let it go. They use the Dust. Tino can't get in. They saw the Tiny, understanding the dangers. They'll keep themselves away, but with BDZ coming back up to life, I'm not sure if Lilgun can actually push this one. Luciano coming over, BDZ running as well. X1, 2, 3 being very aggressive now. He understands the dangers, but the epicenter not going to be used just yet. BDZ coming over, Blink Dagger is ready, gets on the high ground, but he understands that he's in a bad position. His team cannot assist him. BDZ will get himself out without the Rolling Thunder though. Lilgun, they secured themselves a tower. So the outpost will be taken, and Lilgun firm control at least of the map. When it comes to net worth, they're still trailing, but Tiny without the BKB he can't fight, though he does have the BKB, or will have it in just 50 gold. Easy. Bulls gonna be his next item. Beastmaster approaching the Helm of the Overlord. He's 800 away. Bob, he only has the Senjin Kaya. This Void Spirit is relatively underfarmed though. You know, we're used to it when we see Void Spirits. The hero just doesn't farm that effectively, and he wants to go for kills. He has been creating a solid amount of space for Tiny, and we know what Tino can do when you give him this much. This tiny mountain will be dropped onto the heads of Lilgun. Not sure they'll be able to survive that one easily. Tino as the BKB going for the Aghanim Shard. The smoke from Lilgun is coming over. It's a smoke into smoke action. Smoke will get broken. Are they going to the high ground? Luciano gets caught, and no roar will be used in this one, but the Rolling Thunder will, and they lose one, but the Soul Bind, not to throw them the silence. Still Tiny uses the BKB, runs in, the toss, and can they kill the Troll? He uses the ulti at the last possible second, but he's not healing that much, being disarmed. This Troll will definitely die, and Tony just turns around and smashes his head in the end. RR will be the one getting the kill. 11 threatening with the epicenter, staying on the high ground there, but the Ether Remnant keeping him in place, and now 11, he might need to run away. He gets the stun off. Pango gets fed a cookie. BDZ trying to get himself out, but 11 taking so much damage, and BDZ is still alive. Where do you think you're going? Sanctity is still being chased, even with the Blink Dagger. The toss will get him close to him, and Sanctity, he wants to survive this one, but the Avalanche, it will be up soon with the Sand King buying back. Bob needs to run away, but he won't be able to without any defense as well. Tino still staying to fight, doing so much damage, but 8 survives, and Tino, not the same can be said for him. If he gets out of this Inkswell, he might actually be able to get out of this one alive. Still being dusted. They get the stun. The cookie is gonna be there, but the epicenter does come out, and they're all going to die. He dies, the Sand King there, but the earth is still shaking around his body, and post-mortem he will get a triple kill onto Execration, but still with that buyback, the goal change will favor Execration, though not from the fight itself. Lilgun, though, after this fight, they can enter the Roche pit with the Troll and the TA. The Roche should be an easy grab for them, and their BKBs are coming close. Execration, that was a 9-second BKB on the Tiny, and you didn't win the fight. At least you didn't win it convincingly. That buyback changing the outcome, and now Lilgun will secure the Roche for themselves. TA gets the first Aegis, and the BKB will be almost done for both him and the Troll. They're not even 1,000 away from those. Luciano, he died at the start of that fight. He really doesn't want it to happen, but now he has the helm of the Overlord. His impact in fights is gonna be a lot higher, despite, even if he dies in the beginning, but he would definitely like to scream at his opponents. So, Sanctity, BKB is done. X123, very close to being finished, 250 gold away. He wants to go for an SNY, understandably so. You don't want to die during the roar. That BKB is out. If they're probably gonna get a basher though. I would like a basher. He uses the BKB, and if you bash the Pango, you might actually be able to kill him. That would be a cool approach from X123, but who knows? The Troll, definitely the strongest late game hero here, but when it comes to Vision, Execration aren't gonna be having the advantage, and Vision is almost everything in professional games. It's not really they're just not really gonna decide the game just by having the Beastmaster. I would actually like him to get the Aghanim Shard. Those birds, when they get suicidal, they can be very, very dangerous. Marvel is struggling in terms of net worth. Can't even get a Glimmer Cape up. The Aghanims on Bob will be a big deal for sure against these supports. They definitely don't want to be playing against that one. RR being caught. He turns around with a Scatter Blast. Actually, he does get away from Sanctity, but not in time. And Dino comes over. He gets one kill, but now surrounded by 4 heroes. He might actually die. No, it's not going to be enough damage, and they will not finish him off. The Troll, he wants to... Luciano, he gets himself to the base. That was very close. This Beastmaster is playing as aggressive as he can. He does get the tier 2 down, so now they're pinging out the outpost. They want to take that one, but for now, Execration not going to be able to keep it in their possession. So Lilgun, they regain control of the top jungle, but when it comes to Vision, Execration still have a solid amount of it there in their enemy's jungle, and Luciano just continuing to send the hogs there. He's going for a BKB himself. It will ensure that the roar does come out. Roar is going to be a very important spell here in the last few fights. He hasn't been able to scream at his enemies, and if he does get a chance to do so, it's going to be a different outcome for sure. Execration, they're continuing to increase their lead. The Sand King seems like he wants to go for an A on disc 11. I actually would like him to get a BKB in this one. Maybe nah. Doesn't need properly. The A on disc is going to be fine. The Roar plus the Tiny won't be able to kill him. So Ace does have the Ethereal Lens Grimstroke, getting his core items. It's not gonna be easy to deal with him. Just a second now, BDZ has to go for the Rolling Thunder, and he gets it off a second before getting stunned. He'll go for a DP out and manages to survive. The Pango gets himself out of that one, not even using the roll up. I think he just now bought the Aghanim Shard though. The game is gonna be slowed down, and Execration, they should be getting all the praise for that. They don't want to be fighting against the Aegis and the BKBs. No, the TA now coming in, he uses the BKB. There's gonna be a 9-second one just for a support kill, so Sanctity not gonna be too happy about that one, especially while having the Aegis. So this could give an opportunity for Execration to fight. There's no BKB on Sanctity. Sure, he has an Aegis, but if he is caught in a bad position, he can definitely kill him even twice. Rolling Thunder though, not active, and without the Mortimer's Kisses, their ability to deal magical damage, it's not that high. You know, that's the Hyperstone. He's going for a Silver Edge, breaking someone here on the side of Lilgun. It's not that great, to be honest. So the Glyph being used. Is this gonna stop Lilgun? It doesn't seem so. Sanctity and X123 still going in. They want to focus this tower down, and they'll be able to do it. So much physical damage. The Stroll ripping it apart with the TA setting up all of that minus armor. Execration will have to leave their base fairly soon, but with the creep wave here on the top lane, Lilgun, they have to deal with it as well. Lilgun, they will lose the Aegis. That means Execration could be looking for a fight. Bob does have the Aghanim Scepter. He's ready to go in. Solar Crest is done from off for RR, so this Tiny is gonna be a very, very big beast. Get him the Solar Crest, the Inner Beast, and Dino, we know how good he can be on the Tiny. He can stand his ground against anyone on the side of Lilgun. But the Crow armor is not that easy to bring down either. Still has to be ready. If he does get the Maledict over him before he uses the BKB, he might just actually die. The BKB doesn't save you from the Maledict damage because it doesn't dispel it. You're still gonna be taking damage even through the magic immunity. So Dino, for Invis, he has the Elven Tunic. Man, this guy's attack speed, it's becoming scary as hell. 11. This is a good one to get, but he has the A on this. They're gonna break it immediately, and now Pango has been caught. He's gonna try to get himself out of this one, but Bob in the backlines, he's gonna be keeping his friend safe with the multiple silences. 11 being caught as well. Doesn't have the stun for now with the Avalanche Marvel. He's gonna get ripped apart. Tiny, he annihilates him in 2 hits, and the rest of Lilgun, they have to run away. They know what they're up against. They're up against the Dino Tiny, and you better run away. X123 is staying there. Gonna be a toss as well. Dino still not using the BKB. If he gets stunned up, damage might be enough, but no, without their supports, they're not even gonna attempt to fight this beast. The Ether Remnant not gonna connect, and Sanctity is out. So that was very scary for Lilgun. In the end, they only lose the supports, but how are they gonna fight now against Execration? Their supports just have no means of survival at all. Luciano again won't be getting that roar off, but his BKB is almost done. Meaning that running into the fight is gonna be a lot easier for him when he does finish it. Yeah, the Ancient Grand Golem, so 2 mountains on the side of Execration, and Luciano, poor guy. Oh man, this 11, he's even poorer. And now with the double silence, the troll, he has a BKB, he's not using it just yet. Dino is one, it will get forced, and Sanctity dropping down quite low with a 3 to the face. X123 is gonna go for the Battle Trance right now. Where do you think you're going? Doing so much damage. The troll, he will be killing the Tiny under the Invis. That thing spell is gonna be enough, and the Tiny is gone. Still, they still want to fight now without the BKB on the troll. He might actually die. Bob still wants to fight. He finishes off the support, and this poor Witch Doctor, he'll definitely go down as well. Nothing that he can do about this. The cask is being annoying, but not annoying enough. X123 holding his ground, fights me, is gonna get the root off, but it's not gonna be enough with Bob having the Ether Remnant and the Dissimulate damage. He gets the double kill, and they wipe the floor with Lilgun. These guys, man, did they play this fight well. The troll using the ulti at a solid timing, but it still wasn't enough. Tiny surviving for the longest of times, and that TA dying in a fight, using the BKB a bit too late, and because of it, they're not gonna have that extra damage dealer. As soon as the TA died, that fight was over, but Lilgun, they did their best. They fought like men, but in the end, they're just gonna die like men without getting much going their way. Roche will spawn in a minute and a half, but Lilgun, they're feeling the pressure right now. They waited for Execration. Come on, guys, you should be giving us a little bit of a break here. We waited for you for 20 minutes, but Execration, they're not gonna have any mercy. Would you really want us to go easy on you? Probably not. And now Bob, once he gets that Shiva, the damage output of Lilgun, it will be severely reduced. It's just gonna be hard to get those fervor stacks up against the Shivas as well. Now 11 going in. Can he get the stun off? He will get the Inkswell stun on the Snapfire, and the Grandma is dead. Her back or even her hip is broken, and Sanctity just makes short work of the Snapfire. To the position 5. You know, it's Snapfire has been dying over and over again, but it's not that big of a deal. He really has been participating in a ton of kills. Now Lilgun are in a smoke. There is no buyback on the Snapfire. The buybacks are going to be very important, but not a lot of them are active. Only if a lot of kills happen, then the cores are going to be able to take him. Luciano, BKB, TP out. Really no basher on the troll. They found the Tiny. Tino might be in some trouble with the gem. They see him, but Tino is okay. Yeah, went for the -8 avalanche cooldown. Every 6 seconds he's gonna have that avalanche. When there are no BKBs on Sanctity or on X123, they're gonna be struggling to get any damage out against that one. Roche is getting gone on, and Execration are not in the vicinity. They do have a Beastmaster, but no Hawks around, but the smoke will come out. Still, this Roche is getting ripped apart. They're doing a ton of damage, and the Roche will die before Execration can come in close. Roche is dead, and Aegis and the Aghanim Shard will go into the hands of Lilgun. The Ag Shard going for the TA, so the silence will be there, but Tiny finding a very good angle, and goodbye Grimstroke. 2 crits, their supports are dead. Without the supports, how can they fight Sanctity? Holding his ground, but he runs away with the roar. This troll might actually die. No, he goes for the ulti. 1,000. Tino, come on, why are you running away now? But no, he gets out of that one, and the buybacks are coming out from Lilgun. They want to fight, but their troll is dead, and they're losing heroes left and right. Sanctity will TP out, but he'll be the lone survivor, and the only guys alive on the side of Lilgun have been the supports that bought back. I don't even understand how they have the guts to come back into this game when they got their heads smashed by the Tiny, and no buyback on the troll, no buyback on the Sand King. How do you defend against this Tiny? He's ready to take everything away from you. Bob comes in, the Ether Remnant doesn't connect, but look at this, the gas. How much can it give them? It's gonna be bouncing quite nicely there. But Tino, he's not stopping this tower. It's an easy grab for him, and Daze, he loses his life. Bob does way too much damage with the TA being disarmed. Bob should be okay. He turns around. Oh, you want to die as well, Marvel? No problem. Come back in. We have some for you as well. He's going to be feeling the wrath of Tino. Everyone is going to feel the wrath of Tino. He has the Aegis on the TA, has the buyback as well, but with the Rolling Thunder, he won't move an inch, and he gets smashed in the face. Tino is doing so much damage, looking to end this game. Here comes Sanctity, but the only thing he can do is die. If you come close, your life is over, and they want him dead before Tino finishes off the throne and finishes off this game. We were in a pause longer than in a game, but still Execration showing that they deserve to go through despite having those internet issues. Lilgun will wait for them as true sports, and in the end, they will lose because of it. Maybe it was a smarter move to just say, no, we're not giving our pause to Execration, but they really played it fair here. They wanted to play this game, and because of it, they're going to be dropping out of the tournament. So Execration, very solid performance. When I saw the Tiny at the draft, I was like, what are Lilgun doing? But they wanted to win against it. They're like, if we can't win against Execration Tiny, we don't deserve to go through. They let it go to their opponents, and because of it, they're going to be losing this game. Tino, 12-2, but I have to say, Bob, in game number 1 and game number 3, he was the MVP, and this tournament